Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So before I even get into today's video, can we just appreciate the fact that I'm up to, I think, 903 or 4 subscribers? I'm proud of that number, y'all. We are almost at 1,000 subscribers and it's crazy. This has been such a long journey and I just wanted to thank each and every one of you guys that watch my videos and that are subscribed and just support my channel. Like, I just want to hug you guys. Thank you for all the love, just for watching me over these years. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Whew, I was so excited. I needed to get that off my chest. Join the family. The button's right there. You know, you might as well hit that subscribe button. I make new videos every week. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. So I know I say all the time in my videos that I'm pretty conscious of the ingredients that I use in my hair products, and not just in my hair products, like my skincare and, you know, things that I eat. I try to be. I'm not perfect, but I try to look out for certain things. But then I realized, like, okay, what does that mean? Like, not everybody knows, you know, what ingredients are harmful for them, what this ingredient even means, how to pronounce this ingredient. Like, I was that person, especially in the beginning of my natural hair journey. I just read the front of the packaging. If it met the needs that I was looking for my hair and I heard good things about it, I didn't really look at the ingredients list. Like, I just didn't. Especially if the ingredient was more than 3 syllables. Like, it was a no for me. I don't even know how to pronounce this, let alone what the heck it means. So I'm here for you today. I'm hopefully going to help you guys recognize which ingredients could be in the product that you're using that may be harmful for your hair, what they're supposed to do, what they do, how they're harmful, and things like that. And make sure you stay all the way to the end because I'm going to add a little bit of something in there. So let's get right into it. So I wanted to start off with why you should familiarize yourself with the ingredients in your hair products. One, because toxins are real. They can do harmful things to your body if, you know, you aren't looking out for them, because no one is going to look out for you like you do, okay? There are definitely amazing brands out there that are mindful of the ingredients and that actually care about what is going into the consumer's body, but not all of them do. They just want your coin, okay? So that's one thing. Toxins are real and they can be really damaging to your body over time. And the second reason why you should familiarize yourself with it is because after knowing what your hair needs, you're going to know which ingredients are going to help your hair and which ones you should stay away from for a little bit or stay away from forever. So that's why it's important to know the ingredients that are in your products. So let's get into the first one. So the first ingredient that we're going to talk about are sulfates. So if you don't know what sulfates are, don't worry, girl, I got you. Or guy, whatever. I got you. Sulfates are basically detergents or surfactants that attract water, and then they help to lift dirt and grime and things like that off your hair and your scalp. So after explaining what a sulfate is, it doesn't sound too bad, right? Like, what is the big deal? Why does a product need to be sulfate free? Like, I want dirt to be lifted off my hair. That's the whole purpose of washing our hair. But sulfates are pretty controversial, especially in the natural hair community, because there are definitely people who just don't want anything to do with sulfates altogether. Me, on the other hand, I use sulfates in moderation, and I'm going to tell you why. I personally believe that there are pros and cons to sulfates. If your hair is dirty and it has a lot of buildup, it has a lot of excess product built up on it, a sulfate-free shampoo is not going to cleanse and detox your hair as much as a shampoo with sulfate in it will. So my recommendation is just to have a sulfate in your arsenal to use when your hair is in need of a deep clean. That means I do not recommend using a sulfate shampoo every single wash day. Your hair probably does not need that deep of a cleanse every wash day. But if you are using a shampoo that has sulfate in it every single wash day, with constant use, sulfates can strip your hair of its natural oils, your scalp as well. That could be contributing to scalp dryness, your hair feeling dry and brittle, and we already know dryness leads to breakage, and we need moisture. I say it all the time. y'all know our hair needs moisture. So sulfates aren't bad per se. You just have to use them in moderation. That's just my opinion. You can believe what you want to believe, and you can treat your hair however you want to treat it, but I think sulfates have a time and place, especially if you are the type of person who has sensitive skin, you know, just sensitivities in general to certain products. Check if your shampoo has a sulfate in it, because that can contribute to irritation if you use it a lot. So just keep that in mind. So the next ingredient that we're going to talk about today are silicones. If you have curly hair, you've probably heard of silicones before. You'll mostly find silicones in conditioners. Sometimes you might find them in a moisturizing product. I don't recommend that. And heat protectants and things like that. So silicones create a film around your hair. It allows for you to have more slip, and it's supposed to help with detangling because, you know, the ingredient is coating your hair strand and it's allowing your hands or your brush or whatever, your comb, to glide through a lot easier. It leaves the hair cuticle really smooth. It locks out humidity. So again, why is this bad? Isn't slip a good thing? You want something to detangle your hair a lot easier? Yes, but you'll see some products advertise on them that they're silicone free, and it's because silicones can eventually build up on your hair strand, and because, you know, a silicone, like I told you, is coating the hair strand and it's not allowing moisture to come in. It will seal in the moisture that is there, but with prolonged use, it's going to cause a buildup and moisture is not going to be able to penetrate your hair. And if this happens, you'll most likely need a sulfate shampoo to clear all that product off of your hair strand. My recommendation is to use it sparingly, especially if you're low porosity. You want to be mindful of silicones because, you know, it's harder for your hair to absorb that moisture. Just because a product says silicone free, that doesn't mean that it's not going to have good slip, because they definitely do exist. And silicones have a tendency to make your hair appear like it's all silky and shiny, but it's basically lying to you. Once it's dry, it's like, where's the moisture? You know what I mean? After a while, you're gonna notice that your hair is drying out. And it's because your hair is so coated with the silicones that it's not allowing any moisture to come in. Like I said, use it in moderation. Pay attention to your hair. If it starts feeling funny, then you need to switch something out. So the next ingredient are parabens. This is something that I stay 100% away from. If a product has a paraben in it that I recognize, it's going back on the shelf. Like, no thank you. You can keep that. I feel like back in the day you were able to find parabens on a lot of products, but I feel like now that people are becoming more knowledgeable of the harmful effects that parabens are causing, brands are like, okay, let me clearly state on the packaging that this is paraben free. So what are parabens? Parabens are an ingredient that help to basically increase the shelf life of a product because it's used to prevent bacteria or fungus from growing inside of a product. Our hands are in them, you know, bacteria can grow and things like that. Again, it doesn't sound like a bad thing. Like, obviously, we don't want fungus and bacteria growing inside of our product. Like, ew, who wants that? But the downside is that parabens are extremely similar and they almost mimic the hormone estrogen. And parabens can eventually interfere with hormone regulation, which can lead to hormone imbalances and things like that. And I don't have time for that. I don't have time for it, okay? Now the FDA, they regulate the amount of, or the levels of parabens that are in a single product, right? But if you're using several different products with parabens already in them, what if your conditioner has a paraben? What if your lotion has a paraben? What if your face moisturizer has a paraben? All these things that we're putting on our bodies, like, that paraben level is obviously going to increase. That adds up, but nobody wants to talk about that though. Like, I highly doubt that they take that into account. So like I said, you have to look out for yourself. And we have made it to the last ingredient that I'm going to talk about today, and that is phthalates. Phthalates are literally found in so many things, especially things that are made out of plastic because they make plastic more flexible. But we're talking about hair today. So phthalates are found in hair products sometimes because they allow the ingredients in them to be more flexible, and they help like lubricate the ingredients, and it helps the spreadability of ingredients, and they're usually found in shampoos and conditioners. But phthalates are known to be endocrine disruptors. Like, are you surprised? Like, this stuff that you're using to make plastic more flexible, but it's not supposed to harm our bodies. Like, I can't. I literally can't. So the chemicals that are in the phthalates can interfere with hormone regularity. I will leave articles down in the description box because I don't want you guys just taking my word for it. I want you guys to read up on this stuff, especially if you're interested in it. That's another ingredient that I try my best to stay away from. So if you made it this long to the end of this video, thank you guys so much. I promised you guys in the beginning that I will share just a little extra tip that might be helpful if you're reading the ingredients list on a hair product. The first 5 ingredients are usually the most important because the ingredients list is listed from highest concentration to the lowest concentration. So the ingredients that are at the bottom of the list, it's probably not that much in there. Whatever is highest on the list, this is the ingredient that is most potent inside of the product. That is all I have for you guys today. I hope that this video was helpful in some way. I hope it gave you more clarity about ingredients that could be found in some of the products that we use every day and that you should look out for. I definitely encourage you guys to do your own research. I'll leave some articles that I've read. I'll leave them in the description box. So read up for yourself. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.